Hi, my name is Ruchir Arun. I am a director. I direct commercials, short films, web shows. I write also, and I am an alumnus of FTII. I graduated in 2013. From 2014 onwards, I have been in Mumbai. I used to see a healthy amount of films while growing up, films from Hollywood and Bollywood. Then around 2001 I came to Calcutta, where I met friends who were also into films, and they were into very different kind of films than the kind of films that I had been exposed to. Then one of these friends only came to me and said that, hey, you want to make a film? And I was like, do people like me and you make films? And he's like, yeah, all we need is a camera and good intentions. Certainly making films became a very tangible option in life. And I was at the end of my school then. By the end of that, I was like, "Okay, films banana hai, to kaise banaye? Like how to go about it." So there were two options: either to go assisting and learn, by working, and the other one was say going to a film school and getting trained. So I like kind of decided to go to FTII, prepped for it, finished my graduation, and then went there. A person goes to film school not to make great films, but to get the mistakes out of the way. Like everybody who starts making films, or for that matter, say any art form, you have a lot of stumbling blocks. Like you will make those elementary mistakes, and then you would probably get better at it. And FTI gives you a great space, where you can go ahead, make your films, make your mistakes, learn from them. Then a friend of mine and I were just sitting, and she is an art director. She still makes films in Bombay, and she just told me that one day I want to make a story on like I keep going to this prop go downs, and I see these boys who stay there, live there, eat there, sleep there, and I want to make a story one day about one of these boys who develops a bond with this property. And I heard it and I was like, wow, that sounds very interesting. And later I called her up and I asked her that, would you be interested in collaborating with me on this story, and we'll make it as my diploma? And she was like, yeah, why not? And that's how we started writing Mandrake together, and we made it together also. Getting an award is great, like it is an acknowledgement for you and the team of people who came with you and made the film, but it's okay, like any filmmaker is as good as the last film that they made. 5 O'Clock Accidents was it's a film about CSA, child sexual abuse, made for this Calcutta-based foundation called Nirman. So the person, one of the people who runs that foundation, is a dear friend, and he came to me and he told me that he wants to make a film about child sexual abuse. He had interacted with a lot of survivors, so he shared their stories with me, and then basically what came about is the feeling of fear that a child lives with, and then we decided to make a film that evokes that sense of constant fear that you're living with, and that's the film 5 O'Clock Accidents. I hope a lot of people have seen it. The people at DICE got to know about me, I got to know about them, we became friends over the years. And when they wrote the concept for What the Folks, they came to me and they were like, will you make it? And I read the script and I said, yeah, why not? So the idea is not to take the bottle and say, ये Colgate है, इससे आपके दांत साफ होंगे. Like, if like we do use these products in our daily life, and the idea is to show it being used in its normal way without without cutting to to a specific moment where that product is highlighted, you know. It has to become a part of your character's life, his world. See, the thing is, when you have actors like Vipin Sharma coming on board, then you are sorted. And the privilege as a director of working with smart and talented actors is that you let them do what they bring to the table, and all you have to basically do is very gently navigate the ship कि इसको थोड़ा ऐसे करते हैं, उसको थोड़ा ऐसे करते हैं. So it was a privilege working with all the 5 actors in What the Folks. They were great. Basically the deal is that you have to do justice to your script, you know, like you can't think that अच्छा इसने ऐसे किया है तो हमें भी ऐसे करना है. That's I think that's not the healthiest way of approaching filmmaking. You can't compare one building to the other, because a script in itself is trying to do something entirely different from another script. Like a WTF is very different from, say, a Pictures or say a Tripling. They are different worlds, they are different journeys, they are different stories. You can't think about anything else but What the Folks at that point of time. So basically it's not just me who's directed this show called Love on the Rocks for them. Like, it's me and a bunch of other filmmakers who came together, and we directed this bouquet of 8 short films for them. So yeah, it's coming out every Wednesday right now, and it's been great. The response has been beautiful. All the 8 stories, they are all millennial love stories, and they are different from each other. Terribly Tiny Talkies were the first people to start this format, that every season they would come out with, say, 5 to 6 films and they'd put it out there. Then Last Short Film started doing that. And yeah, it was a great opportunity to get to handle a set of 8 films at a go. So this whole initiative by WebFare.live, it's very nice, you know, like bringing people from different aspects of, say, digital filmmaking or making original content of any form, like people who make it, people the brands which are coming on board, and giving a very holistic idea of the whole process. Everybody should be excited about awards, because that's one place where your work as a creator and people you collaborate with, their work, it gets acknowledged.